Last week at 3 a.m., I saw a 74-year-old man rushed into the ER. His blood pressure had skyrocketed to 220, and he had collapsed. Even in that unconscious state, he was still holding tightly onto the prescription for the blood pressure pills he had faithfully taken for 15 years. His wife looked at me, terrified, and asked, "Doctor, he never missed a single dose of his medicine. How could this happen?" At that moment, I realized a truth that pharmaceutical companies will never tell you, and that hospitals rarely explain. Medication alone cannot save your arteries. For 50 years as a cardiologist, treating tens of thousands of patients, I discovered that the real key to artery health isn't pills, it's food. Many patients ask, "Doctor, if I cut out meat, won't my cholesterol go down?" The answer is no. There are far more dangerous foods than meat. First, trans fats, margarine, shortening, pastries, donuts, cookies, cakes. Harvard's 20-year study proved trans fats destroy good cholesterol and double bad cholesterol. Second, high fructose corn syrup, found in sodas, juices, energy drinks, quickly converted into triglycerides by the liver. One glass of orange juice has the sugar of 6 oranges without the fiber. Third, refined carbs, white rice, white bread, noodles, cakes. They spike blood sugar, and the excess sugar is stored as fat. Fourth, processed meats, ham, bacon, sausages, deli meats, preservatives and nitrates inflame blood vessels, accelerating atherosclerosis. Fifth, hidden sugars, yogurts, cereals, health drinks, even bread dough. These sugars add up and silently stiffen arteries. One of my patients cut out just these foods. In 3 months, his cholesterol dropped from 290 to 180 without changing his medication. Many seniors tell me, "Doctor, I don't eat salty food. Why is my blood pressure still high?" The truth, it's not just salt, it's processed foods. First, instant noodles and packaged meals. One serving of ramen equals 80% of daily sodium. Drinking the broth doubles your sodium intake and cancels out your medication. Second, pickled foods, kimchi, pickled vegetables, salted seafoods. A single spoonful can equal half your daily sodium intake. Third, frozen and ready-to-eat meals, frozen dumplings, pizza, instant curries. They contain up to 4 times more sodium than fresh food. Fourth, sugar. Excess sugar spikes insulin, which increases sodium reabsorption in the kidneys. Blood pressure jumps by 15 millimeters of mercury on average. Fifth, alcohol. Alcohol may lower blood pressure briefly, but within hours it rebounds even higher. Poor sleep follows, creating a vicious cycle. One patient simply quit ramen and pickles. Within 3 months, his blood pressure dropped from 195 to 135, and he cut his pills in half. Many diabetics say, "I don't eat sweets, so why is my blood sugar high?" The answer lies in other foods. First, refined grains, white rice, bread, noodles. Second, starchy root vegetables, potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, carrots. Third, fruit juices and smoothies stripped of fiber, full of concentrated sugar. Fourth, processed health foods, granola, protein bars, cereals. Fifth, sauces and condiments, ketchup, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise. Sixth, artificial sweeteners, aspartame, sucralose disturb gut bacteria, worsen insulin resistance. One senior replaced white rice with quinoa and added leafy greens. In just 3 months, his blood sugar dropped from 200 to 125, HbA1c from 8.2 to 6.1. Even if you eat well, habits can destroy artery health. Late night snacking lowers insulin sensitivity, and raises both blood sugar and blood pressure. Eating too fast causes overeating before feeling full, and sharp blood sugar spikes. Not drinking enough water thickens the blood and stresses the heart. Stress eating fuels cravings for sweets and salty snacks. Irregular meal times disrupt insulin rhythm and blood pressure stability. Eating while watching TV or your phone leads to mindless overeating and digestive stress. Patients who corrected these habits saw dramatic improvements in blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol. Here's a plan I've tested with thousands of seniors. Breakfast: warm water, 1 egg, leafy greens, sautéed in olive oil, a handful of nuts, lunch brown rice or barley, with oily fish like mackerel or salmon, plus colorful vegetables, snack unsalted nuts, boiled egg, or half an apple, never juices or dried fruit. Dinner lightest meal of the day, protein and vegetables, no carbs after 7 p.m., eating order vegetables first, then protein, then carbs. This lowers blood sugar spikes by up to 50%, chewing at least 30 times per bite, eat slowly. One 79-year-old followed this plan for 3 months, his blood pressure meds were cut in half, and his diabetes meds stopped. Arteries are the highways of your body. If they're blocked, life is at risk. If they're clean, you can live strong past 100. Medication has its place, but the real solution begins at your table. Start tonight by changing the order of your meals. Start tomorrow morning with a glass of water. Small changes bring big results. If this message resonated with you, subscribe and share this with someone who needs it. Your choice today may save a life tomorrow. In the next video, I'll reveal the best exercises to reverse artery age and keep your heart strong. Thank you for watching. Your health is your true wealth.